Hello everyone, this video will discuss the importance of using connectors or linking words in OET writing subtests. As it covers everything about linking words, it's a bit natural that this lesson will keep you for a longer time than usual, but trust me, you will have learned the usages of entire connectors at the end of this video, and I'm sure you'll be able to use them by your own without any doubts. What are connectors or linking words? They are words or phrases that are used to connect, emphasize, and also to contrast ideas or to show timelines. Why connectors? Connectors will give a better and clearer structuring for the letter, which help you to score high in OET writing. What are timelines? Timelines are important events that are happening for a patient before and after admission to hospital or to present any relevant events at home. Some of these are consequently on admission, during hospitalization, subsequently on subsequent days, post-operatively, and so on. There are so many connectors in English language, but OET writing doesn't allow to use all of them. Practice yourself with these different timeline words and phrases and consciously apply on your writing. We'll have a separate session solely on timelines later. We shall now go with some of the linking tools that can be adopted and mostly can be used in the OET writing subtests. There, in addition, apart from this, alternatively, however, nevertheless, although, even though, despite, unless, as a result, therefore. We shall try all these connectors one by one in sentences. Example sentences for addition. We shall take the same sentence to illustrate the use of in addition and apart from this, and both will give the same meaning. That is, here when you want to add one idea with another. Yeah, so this goes. So Mrs. Martin has an appointment at St. Luke's Maternity Clinic on 1st April 2023. In addition, she should attend a nutritional training program at 2 p.m. on the same day. We shall now use apart from this, which has the same meaning of in addition. Mrs. Martin has an appointment at St. Luke's Maternity Clinic on 1st April 2023. Apart from this, she should attend a nutritional training program at 2 p.m. on the same day. Another important connector is alternatively. Alternatively is used to give the patient an option from two preferred choices. Example, Mr. Luke can be started off with medication. Alternatively, his doctor is recommending him surgery. For contrasting the ideas, words or phrases used are however, nevertheless, despite, in spite of, although, even though. Please avoid using though as it is quite informal. Now we shall discuss the usages of nevertheless and however. Nevertheless and however mean the same, and both are more formal and sophisticated way of giving the same meaning as that of but. The two are used in the same format in the middle and beginning of a sentence. First, we take nevertheless at the beginning of a sentence. We shall take this sentence now. His GP will also care for the monitoring of his adjustments to his home life. Nevertheless, an assistant from the community nurse is required to monitor the exercise and dietary regimen. Here, nevertheless is separately placed in the beginning of the second sentence. Now, nevertheless at the middle of the same sentence. GP will also care for monitoring of his adjustments to his home life. Nevertheless, assistance from the community nurse is required to monitor the exercise and dietary regimen. Here, nevertheless, is placed at the middle of the sentence and is connecting the second sentence with a semicolon. We shall see now, however, is used in the same way how nevertheless was used. Just replace nevertheless with however in the beginning and or in the middle, you will get it all right. We are trying however in the same sentence. Here goes. His GP will also care for the monitoring of his adjustments to his home life. However, an assistant from the community nurse is required to monitor the exercise and dietary regimen. Now, however is however in the middle of the same sentence. GP will also care for monitoring his adjustments to his home life. However, assistance from the community nurse is required to monitor the exercise and dietary regimen. Yet, a few more important contrasting connectors are although, even though, and also despite and in spite of. We shall consider now although and even though. Although is to be started with a positive sentence, it should be followed by a negative one. For example, although Mr. Martin showed improvement initially, he started becoming feverish at times. Even though starts with a negative sentence, and it is to be followed by a positive sentence. Example, even though Mr. Pies was very much anxious about the surgery, he overcame the fear after a few sessions of counseling. Now, the sentence with the connectors despite and in spite of. The function of despite and in spite of is the same as that of even though and although. Let's see how these are structured by considering the same example sentences. Despite can only be followed by a noun or noun phrase or a gerund. You know definitely what a noun is, but if you aren't sure about what a noun, phrase, or a gerund is, please learn them separately. Despite the initial improvement in Martin's health, he started becoming feverish at times. In spite of Martin's initial improvement in health, he started becoming feverish at times. Now we are learning some more connectors like unless, as a result, therefore. The variety of usages will improve the quality of OIT letter. Unless Mr. Roy is given continued physiotherapy, his recovery will take longer time. As a result, Mr. Harris sprained his wrist, and as a result, he is to use sling for a week minimum. Now, therefore, increasing the intake of fruits and vegetables may therefore promote speedy recovery. We should also know the connectors that can't be used in OIT writing. They are moreover, furthermore, besides, meanwhile, apart from that, later on, thus, thereafter, hence, additionally, and us. You are also cautioned not to start a sentence with but, and, also, for. And also don't use connectors if it's not giving not going to give any added value or a particular meaning to the letter. Please keep in mind that the overuse of connectors impacts the letter badly. So optimize and use them appropriately. Hope you have enjoyed learning different connectors to use in OIT writing. Please forget not to subscribe this channel.